Leadership, 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 success, success, success. Hi, my name is Jonathan Medina. I'm America's #1 youth motivator. I'm your teacher, I'm your coach, I'm your friend, and I'm your teammate. And today we're talking about leadership and success. And guess what, guys? It is National Gear Up Week. And so today I want you to, first of all, I want to say thank you to Fairfield. Thank you to Ms. Saldana. Thank you to Region 12 Gear Up for allowing me to be a part of National Gear Up Week, the best week of the year. It's September 21st through the 25th. But I want to tell you about what's going to go on today. Today, at the very end, before I just want to share it right now. If you continue on, if you participate, you're going to get a chance to win $100. I'm also going to tell you about ninth grade. I'm going to tell you about determination and about a personal pandemic. But before that, I have to let you know who I am. Like I said before, my name is Jonathan Medina. Normally, I would have someone like Miss Saldana. She would have to introduce me. She would say something like spoken to over 1,000 schools at places such as Texas A&M, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, over to 1,000 schools all across the country from New York City all the way to Los Angeles. Spoken to or reached over 1 million. Georgetown University football player and a starter for 2 years. Been featured on ESPN, NBC, ABC, Fox, TED. Best-selling author. That's a new one, guys. And lastly, broke the record at McDonald's for the most Happy Meals eaten in one day. Go ahead and get in the comments. Comment, take a guess. See, I'll give an extra special bonus. I'll give a special gift for the person who is the closest to my record. It's an unofficial record, so don't even try to go Google it. It's not there. But before I was breaking records, before I was a best-selling author, before I was speaking across the country, it all started with a vision. I need everyone to say it right there where you are. Everyone say the word vision. Actually, I know you can't speak to me, but I want you to write it out. I want you to get in the comments, comment on the word vision. If other people have already commented the word vision, I want you to like their comments. I want you to write the word vision on a sheet of paper. I want you to write it and put it on your wall. The word vision is super, super important. One of my favorite books, it says that without a vision, the people perish. I changed it up a little bit. I said without a vision, the students lose. So I want you to think about your vision for this past year. People were calling 2020 the year of vision. 2020 is the year of vision. So I want you to write down what your vision was. So maybe go back in the comments, write down again, what is your 2020 vision? Is your 2020 vision that you're going to be college and career ready? Is your 2020 vision that you're going to advance? Is your 2020 vision that you're going to be a champion? I don't know what your 2020 vision is, but I do want to know. So go ahead and write it down in the chat. Go to @JMedinaSpeaks, comment, let me know what your 2020 vision is. I also want to know what your 2024 vision. I'll never forget what it was like to walk across the stage, shake the principal's hand, to take photos with everyone, to have family members travel from all across the state to come see me. What is your 2024 vision? What is it going to be like? What are you going to be anticipating? What is it that you're going to think about in 2024? I want you to imagine it right now. I want you to imagine what it's going to be like when your parents are so proud. I want you to imagine what it's going to be like when you walk across that stage, when you throw your cap up in the air. I want you to imagine what is 2024 or 25, whatever the year of graduation is for you. I want you to imagine that year. What is it going to be like for you? Are you going to graduate and go straight to college? I know some kids. One of my friends went to Texas A&M. He went right from graduation into going to school. I have other friends who got jobs over the summer to prepare for college. So what is your vision? What are you going to do? How are you going to prepare for college? How are you going to be college and career ready? And then I want you to think about 2030. I want you to think about 2040. I want you to think about the career that you have. Are you happy with your career? What kind of income do you have? What kind of house do you live in? What kind of family do you have? What kind of car do you drive? Well, I want you to think about who are the people that you're helping with your company or the organization that you work with. I want you to think about that future. Again, without a vision, the people perish. There's a lot of people who gave up on their vision this year. I want to be sure that you do not give up on your vision. You have to stay determined on your vision. So right here next to me, it says the word determination. And so for me, I'll never forget my first college visit. I went to go visit Texas A&M. Matches the colors of Fairfield a little bit, that little maroon. And so I wanted to go to Texas A&M, we went on a trip to Texas A&M. I remember getting on the bus. I was in 7th grade. We drove across the state. about a 5-hour drive on a charter bus. We get off, and I remember looking up, and I remember seeing the big buildings. I remember seeing the people walking by, hearing them talk. And I remember thinking to myself, I want this to be for me. I want to be one of those students that goes to college. I want to live in a building like this dorm room building. I want to go to class in this fancy class like this classroom. I want to go to the football games, or I want to be a football player. And so I was imagining those things, and it all happened because of Gear Up. I was a Gear Up student. I was just like you. I was a former Gear Up student. And so that's how the vision started for me, because I took a trip to college. I had a vision that I was going to be a football player. And so I was making some short-term goals, long-term goals. That's why I do the 2020, 2024, 2030 vision. I want you to think about the length of time. And so I want you to think about that future moment when you're in college. And so what I want you to do is I want you to capture the vision that you are going to be college and career ready. Capture the vision that you can go to college. And so what I want you to do is I want you to sign up for everything that Gear Up has to offer. I want you to sign up for those college tours. I want you to sign up for whenever there is a career exploration event. I want you to sign up whenever they talk about the different study and academic skills and success programs that they can have. I want you to think about and sign up. I want you to be the first ones there. All because I want you to capture that vision that you can be college and career ready. And so one of the quotes that I got, and that's from Miss Saldana, she says that the ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress. So right now, I know right now you might be studying at home. Maybe you're doing a plan where you're there and not there. Maybe you're all the way back to school. But things have changed, and there's some ways that things are actually easier. I know it's easier to just roll out of bed and stay in your pajamas all day. I know it's easier to maybe watch a replay of the video and stay up or stay asleep. There's a lot of ways that things could be easier right now. But ease is not always what gets you to accomplishment. Ease is not what always gets you to success. Ease is not what it's going to take for you to be college and career ready. So what I want you to do right now, I want you to think about how ease is sometimes the enemy. One of my favorite books, it's Good to Great. It says that average and good are the enemies of greatness. And so I want you to have great future. I want you to have a great vision. I want you to have a great dream, a great everything, because it's going to require you to not take the easy route. You're going to have to think about how to do things the better way. I want you to think about how you can do National Gear Up Week and participate in every single activity that Miss Saldana has. I want you to think about how you're going to go on those trips, because that's not the easy way. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But you have a great vision, you have a great future, you have a great destiny, and so it's going to require for you to do the greater. And so I wanted to share with you right now, one of the non-easy things of the year is that things have changed. This has been a tough year. Because of the pandemic, because of coronavirus, I lost my grandmother. This has been an incredibly difficult year. But it does not mean that you have to give up on the year. It does not mean that you get to cancel the year. It does not mean that this year doesn't count. There's going to be a lot of students who take the easy route and they don't take advantage of this time. There's going to be a lot of students who take the easy route, and so they're not going to participate in National Gear Up Week. Maybe they take the easy route and they don't go on tours with colleges. Maybe they take the easy route and they're not getting and logging in every single day. Maybe they take the easy route and they're listening to something else instead of being engaged on the screen. I want you to not take the easy route. Even though things are hard, they're difficult, I need you to take the best route. And so this is how to have the best year, even in a pandemic. I'll never forget that in my 9th grade year, I'm running to the school. It's about a 2-mile jog to the school. I'm running to the school, and I'm getting ready because we're running to the school so that way we can work out, so we can exercise, they would give us a free snack every single day. Then we'd play basketball all afternoon. So I was trying to get ready. I wanted my 9th grade year to be the best year ever. And so I'm running to school, I'm preparing, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not taking the easy way out. I'm getting ready for my 9th grade year. And then as I get to the school, I see my grandfather's truck is parked at a restaurant right outside the school. I hadn't seen my grandfather in a long time, and I love my grandfather. He actually would, it was almost like he would bribe me. He'd give me these awesome treats. Do you have a grandparent who just spoils you? My grandparents both always spoiled me. My grandfather would always give me money every time I saw him. He would take me to get ice cream or pan dulce or sweet bread. And so my grandfather was always doing that for me. So I go into the restaurant. I'm pumped. I'm like, I'm about to get some money. I'm about to get some sweet treats. I'm about to have a wonderful day with my grandfather. And then my grandfather looks me in the eyes and he tells me something that I was not prepared for. It was actually something that I'd been fearful for a very long time. You see, my mom would make a lot of decisions where she was kind of taking the easy way out. And so my mom gets in trouble with the law. And my grandfather tells me, "Mijo, your mom, she's going to jail. And she's going to jail for a long time." I'd been afraid of that day. I'd been nervous that day was going to come, and it's finally here. For me, that was like how this year has gone down. Like I had a plan. I was on my way to school. I was going to do the right thing. I was not going to take the easy way, and then it just felt like everything changed. It felt like everything was taken away. At times I felt like it wasn't even worth it. And again, I'm not trying to take the pandemic lightly. Again, I lost a grandparent, and I had several relatives that made it to the hospital, so I take it very serious. But there's also ways that we can find to make this the best year, even in a pandemic. There's ways that we can find success even in a pandemic, and that includes National Gear Up Week. That includes participating all week long in National Gear Up. That includes taking the trips. That includes everything that Miss Aldana is going to help you to accomplish as part of National Gear Up Week and beyond. And so one of the things that's hard, I have this pen. I specifically got it because pens are hard, and I just told you a story about breakfast as well, where I was seeing my grandfather outside at breakfast. And so I got this pen, and it's hard, and I've already used it a couple of times, so it makes it even harder. The more you use it, the worse it gets because of what I did. And so you can see it looks all crooked and funky because earlier I did what I'm about to do. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to bend this pen the same way, because people are telling me that that things are hard, and so you can't change the things that are hard. And so I've seen a lot of people telling me that this is the year, 2020 is the year of the pandemic, 2020 is the year of cancellation, 2020 is the year that it's a waste. And so what I want you to understand is that things can change even though they're hard, even though they're difficult, and they don't want to change. You can change, and you can turn something that, well, actually I turned it from good to bad, but you saw that something hard, whatever this metal is that makes the frying pans, even something hard like that can be molded and changed. The same way 2020. I don't know if you came into this thinking 2020 has been a terrible year. I don't know if maybe you've loved it. But there's a lot of people out there that have, like I said, they're saying 2020 is bad. They're saying 2020 has been awful. They're saying 2020 needs to be canceled. It needs to be erased. That we need to forget about it. But you still have a vision. You still have goals. You still have dreams. And so what I need is for you to accomplish your dreams, for you to accomplish your goals, for you to accomplish your vision. I believe in you, and I know that Miss Aldana believes in you, and all of Gear Up believes in you, and they're going to help you succeed. They just need you to do your part. They need you to not take the easy route. They need you to do everything you can and use determination. And so what I want you to do is I want you this year to be the kind of person that does not take the easy route. You're going to decide, I am a champion. You're going to decide that I'm not going to take the easy route. You're going to decide that you are going to take full advantage of the year 2020 because your vision is too important, because your dream is too important, because your future is too important. And so what I want you to do is I want to celebrate with you. I know that you're going to be the kind of student that does all of that. I know you're going to be the kind of student that participates all week for Miss Aldana. I know that you believe Gear Up works, and you're going to help celebrate National Gear Up Week. And so I'm going to give one of you guys that $100 prize. And so what I need you to do is let me move this out of the way so that way it doesn't block. But what I need you to do is I need you to remember that without a vision, the students lose. I want you to write it down again in the chat. Say, without a vision, the students lose. Write it down in the chat. Without a vision, write it as a comment. Without a vision, the students lose. I know that you're going to be determined. I know that Miss Saldana is going to support you. I know that Principal Gibson and Johnson are going to help you. That this school, that Fairfield, you all are going to have a vision and you're going to accomplish your vision. I'm so glad that I got to spend a National Gear Up Week with you. I want to help you celebrate. Again, I'm giving one of you guys $100. So go to my Instagram. That's at JMedinaSpeaks. I put it there on the side. So it shows right there at JMedinaSpeaks. I want you to tag at ED Partnerships. That's the National Gear Up Instagram. I want you to tag them also, and I want you to put hashtag Gear Up Works, hashtag National Gear Up Week. What I would love for you to do, extra special, I'll give you extra points and more of an opportunity to win the $100 if you write down your vision, your goals, and make sure you put how Gear Up has helped you in the past. Thank you so much. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much to Miss Saldana for inviting me to be a part of National Gear Up Week with you guys. You guys are amazing. Don't forget, it's game time.